I am so excited for this session. What's up, everybody? This is Spirit Rosewolf, and we're back for some more Digimon Story Time Stranger. Today, we are ready for the next level of evolutions, because last time we completed enough side quests to get enough anomaly points to get to rank 5. So that means we have a lot of Digivolutions here. I also went ahead and trained off screen to make sure that I had a decent amount of evolutions to do today for the Digimon that are kind of like in my main party. Basically, most of the ones that are locked, as you can see here. Good thing we got this now, because like some of these mons that I've had in my storage are at max levels, so better late than never, honestly. Let's get started. I don't want to spend too much time on pretty much just doing nothing but evolutions for a part. That's not what I want to do. We're going to do a couple of evolutions, and then we're going to do more in like the next part, and in between I'll probably do some training and stuff like that. In fact, I still have some in the farm right now doing training as we speak. By the way, it is a good idea that I went ahead and gone on a what is it called, Outer World dungeon grind. I should reiterate, I don't have the EXP, Yen, or Material DLC. I am not getting those until like post-game, because one, I want to save up money, and two, I don't really think there's a point for it for a casual playthrough like this. You can very easily grind for Yen just by doing the in-game Outer World dungeons. Basically, I just did the protect the meat quest over and over again until I had enough yen to do enough complete trainings. Although, really, I only did it for 2 Digimon, the Lailamon and the Gururumon, because those requirements were pretty nasty. But with that said, let's start with our team, our current party. Let's see, so I have 2 Growlmons named Fire and Shasta, and I very obviously want to go down one line. According to the silhouette, this is the Digimon that I want, but for now, let's try something. I mean, I want to see what Fire can turn into if we go down this thing. Although, if I remember correctly, looking, I think we have a Digimon here that can transform into that silhouette somewhere. Ah, yes, Frozen Breeze. I believe that's actually his canon evolution, so I guess Frozen Breeze will actually be the first Digimon that will Digivolve today. If I'm right, this will be Dorugoramon. I can never remember the name of the 3rd evolution. No, I think Dorugoramon is the Mega. Ah, yes, I was right. Big, long neck boy. I have always been weirded out by this particular design just because of how long the neck is. I do like everything else about it. The fact that it's a really big dragon and the piercings, the very, like, ornate-looking wings with those, like, kunai piercings on it, topped together with the tail that looks like it's braided inside. Like, biologically, that thing is braided. It's not supposed to be, like, hair. I think it's supposed to be its actual, like, skin that's braided, which is simultaneously cool and disgusting at the same time. But I don't know, the neck just makes him look so silly. So he's our first ultimate. That's pretty impressive. Now, I did ask ahead of time what Druid wanted to become. Apparently he wants to be this evolution. I would have thought he'd want it to be this thing, considering the silhouette. I don't actually know what... No, I know what that is. Looking at the silhouette, I remember those canes, and I've been wondering about this for a long time. That has to be Mummymon, because only Mummymon has those, like, weird tendrils coming out of the shoulders that look like candy canes. So, that's Mummymon. Good to know. But, this is what Druid wanted to become at the end of the day. And what he's going to become is going to, fill my nightmares. I know the silhouette anywhere. I have played/witnessed this franchise for way too long to know that this is the giant spider from the first movie. Oh gosh, he even does like the I'm going to compact myself and turn myself into a missile so I shoot myself at you. Now, if he has the same voice that he had as a Dokugamon, it would actually be incredibly fitting, because that sounds exactly like what Infamon here sounded like in the movie. Despite being super creepy and obviously menacing, I've always had a soft spot for the Infamon line. Diablomon or Diaboromon, his final evolution, is a really, really cool mega, a very cool virus type, and I don't know, maybe I've just been so accustomed to bugs these days that, like, a giant menacing spider doesn't really bother me anymore. Also, he's rideable. That's gonna be fun. Let's focus on some of these guys, actually, the ones that have a limit on their level. So, Mr. Confused here, Mr. Confused, named after one of my frequent watchers on the channel, good buddy of mine, goes from a slime that throws poop, don't know why I named him that, to Dark Starmon. That's a bit of a surprise. He went from his days of chucking poop at you to throwing dark explosions. Well, I mean, that's an achievement. That's an accomplishment. He's a mutant virus ultimate. I mean, to be fair, you did ask to be named after, like, the weirdest Digimon in my party, and honestly, the little slime probably was the weirdest. I'll give you that. So we have Rio here with only one evolution, or Ryu, I should be more specific. I definitely should be specific with that name, because in this franchise, there actually is a Rio. Although that Rio is a human. Although at this point, it's more like a punching bag. With the fandom, at the very least. Oh! Mammothmon, or Mammon, depending on which region you're in. I completely forgot he was in this game. I don't remember if Mammothmon was in Cyber Sleuth. He might be a new appearance in this one. But he's also rideable. I wonder how small they make him when you actually ride on him. An Ancient Beast Digimon as well. We have a couple of Waspmon here because I did a lot of grinding on the tower, so yeah, I have a lot of Waspmon, a lot of Goblimon, Shamamon, Funbeemon that I kind of just I'm sorry, not fused. That's a different franchise. I kind of just digivolved to make things, so I have like a bunch of copies of other stuff, and yeah, that's the canon evolution. This thing, what's his name? Canon Beemon is way bigger than what it looks like in this game. In this game, it looks about the size as like any other Digimon. In canon, from what I remember of the anime, it is like as big as a castle, a fortress, and those like blue centers inside of its beehive cannon. the propulsion behind it. Those things, you're actually supposed to be inside of them. It's like a flying fortress. An airship, if you will. An airship with a stop sign. Can any of these Waspmons evolve into anything else? No, I guess I will save them, but they are reaching their evolution limit, unfortunately, so I can't save them for long. This one, this Airdramon, will evolve into two different things. Now, I gotta make sure some of my dragons don't already evolve into those things innately. Well, we can evolve Shark Boy into this, because I feel like no other Digimon will evolve into this thing. Yeah, I played enough of this franchise. I know most of the designs. I can pretty much pick apart these silhouettes. I believe this is a new Digimon in this game. It's Sharkmon. Either it's a new one, or it's one that wasn't really used all that often. Actually, I think I remember seeing this thing in Cross Wars, but it had a completely different design. So I think this is a returning Digimon. One that is rarely utilized, and actually pretty fitting because the name is Shark Boy. Those like razor claws on its fins. It's quite impressive, honestly. An impressive design, I'll give him that. Okay, so Auralis is an easy one. I believe it's going to be slot 1. This one seems a little more feral, so not that one. Auralis, named after a good friend of mine on Twitter and Telegram. I'm sure he's the one who actually picked this Digimon, so he is a good doggo. And he will be an even better doggo when he is a big punching wrestling doggo. There's also an android with shades. Mock Galgamon. I love Mock Galgamon. I love Gaomon and Galgamon in general. Just the entire line is great. This design, though, is, like, super iconic to me. I remember my days of watching Data Squad on Disney Channel, and, like, I loved Gaomon the minute they showed up on screen. And I absolutely love their final evolution, and I'm looking forward to getting that one. And trust me, I will be using Aurelus a lot. I also love his, like, picture. Yeah, I'm so happy. Alright, so this one is a bit difficult. Lady here, otherwise known as Lady Tyrannomon, is named after a mutual on Discord/Twitter. And I don't know where I want to take them. I kind of want to take them down this line. I know what that is. It's also another Tyrannomon, but I don't know what this is, and I'm kind of curious. We've also reached our level limit, so, like, they're not going to reach that amount of SBI anytime soon. So, just for the sake of knowing what this is, let's take them down. Because we could take them down to become a Metal Greymon Blue, but, like, I think I can already make a Metal Greymon Blue with another Digimon, and there's really no point. Plus, I want to try to unlock more options to see what I can get. Ooh, okay, that's another Tyrannomon, and a very, very awkward-looking Tyrannomon. This thing is creepy, mostly because of the fact that I feel like it doesn't blink. Like, it can't blink. It is a mechanic Tyrannomon. I think it's actually called Metal Tyrannomon. It is completely metallic, way more than Metal Greymon. It kind of looks like it's on a life support system. It's got like a power charger on its chest, kind of like Iron Man, and a bunch of tubes sticking out everywhere. Oh, a tube sticking through like the nose armor. This thing is creepy, but I also really like it too. Like, I have a fascinating interest in all of the creepy-looking Digimon. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I'm a weird person, but... And they have Nuclear Laser. It's nuclear. Alright, ooh, we can do one that I know no other Digimon can share. Down here, we have Ulala the Gatomon, and we have, the Aquilamon named Asteria. If you know your Persona 2 lore, you know exactly why I named these two, Ulala the character and Asteria their ultimate persona, because this is going to be our first DNA Digivolution, otherwise known as Jogress. So in order to do these in the game, you need two Digimon who can fuse together. There aren't many, but there are some out there. And they need to be a certain personality trait. So I went ahead and did it with Ulala and Asteria, and fusing them together with Ulala as the main Digimon, I think it will take Ulala as the main Digimon if I do it this way. Fuse with Asteria. Okay, this is my first time seeing this. Ooh, it even, like, cuts the footage and puts it at, like, 30 frames per second. Have it play the Jogress song from Season 2. Hey, there he is, or there they are. Digimon don't particularly have genders, so you could have, like, you could displace whatever gender you want on this thing. But this is Sylphimon, a free-type Beastman Ultimate. What happens when you fuse Gatomon and Aquilamon together? I honestly always liked this design. It's a shame that Aquilamon didn't get to, or not Aquilamon, Sylphimon didn't really get to do much in the show itself, but they had a rockin' design, and I love their abilities, especially their animations. Top Gun is their special skill in this game. It is a shame that they don't have Dual Sonic, because I love whenever they use it. Now I wonder if Top Gun will give me seizures whenever I use it in this game, like it did with the anime. It didn't give me seizures, it gave Nexus seizures. But yeah, I'm glad we got a fusion. And, as a reminder, if I had Gatomon and Aquilamon in my party beforehand, I could have had them fused on the spot, using both of their turns to essentially turn into Sylphimon for one attack. So I could have actually used Top Gun in, like, the last boss fight if I really wanted to. I didn't want to, but, like, it's a cool thing to do anyways. Anyways, this is one of the Digimon that I spent money on via the training, because I wanted to do it as soon as possible before I started recording. So, I want to do this now. Zachary, named after a friend of mine on Discord, is going to turn into one of my favorite Digimons when I was a kid. I swear this is the thing that turned me into a furry. Not even, like, hiding it there. Yeah. Garurumon. He's got pants now. I love this dude's design. It's a werewolf who is basically just, like, dripped out in, like, the most 90s attire you could ever give. He's got denim jeans. He's got actual, like, a denim sleeve with zippers on it. This dude is like a Tetsuya Nomura character at this point, with a bunch of belts and, like, yeah, this would be like Squall Leonhardt's GF if GFs worked like personas. He even has, like, piercings and ripped ears. Like, I think there's, like, stitches on his ears. Yeah, that ear. Funnily enough, sometimes he has a tail, sometimes he doesn't. I guess they re-established the tail in his design because more recently he has been having tails in, like, his video game appearances. But, like, this design is so me because I love the ripped jeans 90s, like, belt aesthetic. It is, like, absolutely hitting all of my character design points, to be honest. I also see that they kept Wolf Claw as his ability name. What was his ability name in? Oh yeah, Kaiser Nails was his special skill in Japan. See, I'm misremembering. The final evolution, which is where Garurumon will become, is the one that has, like, a really weird name that has nothing to do with the actual attack. Tatsuya Suo, before I forget, we trained him to evolve into this thing, and I actually am not sure if this is the right evolution for him. Because the silhouettes were not really that telling, but, yep, it is. He looks so rad. We're getting close to probably my favorite appearance in Cross Wars, his final evolution. This is, I believe, Flaremon. This is Flaremon. Funnily enough, they didn't go with the Final Fantasy trend of naming these guys. You know, they had Coronamon, and then the champion evolution was Firamon. I thought they would have had, like, Firagamon, but then again, you know, that probably would have been a 2 on the nose. Oh my gosh, the name of his ability is so long. Crimson Wave of the Beast King. It's like a fire version of Leomon's ability, which is like Fist of the Beast King. Nice. Spirit Jr. I did a bit of training to change his personality to Zealous, so now him and Stingmon, who is currently Wafflebits, can fuse. Yep, and that's the reason why I named it Wafflebits. Hey Waffle, we're fusing. Now the question is, which one am I gonna go for? Because this one, I believe, is... So, he has 2 DNA Digivolutions. The thing about XVmon and Stingmon. One of them is more predominantly XVmon focus, and then the other one is more predominantly Stingmon focus. I think this is the one that's focused on Stingmon, and I actually do kind of like this one a little bit more. So we're gonna go with this one. So with Spirit Jr. and Wafflebits combined, we create Captain Planet. No. The power of a buff Kamen Rider and a buff Dragon. Ah, yes, there we go. This is the one that I wanted. It is predominantly Stingman. Stingman. Because you could tell by the armor, it's more Stingmon than Vmon. Although it does have the body of XVmon, so it's not like it's just fully Stingmon. But this is, what is it called? Oh gosh, what is this thing called? I can never remember this thing's name. I only remember the other variant, which is Pngtuber. I might have to check the actual, like, field guide to know what this thing is. But, like, Hell Masquerade, I remember using this in the demo, and it was pretty good, honestly. The fact that it hits 3 times, and it's plant attack oriented. The attack has yet to act, 25% critical rate. Ooh, he's great. He's also writable. Okay, maybe I will actually write him later. What other evolutions do we want? I do want to go with Wither here. She's also one that I wanted to spend money on in order to get her evolution, because this is a particular evolution line that I have always loved. Again, this is a Data Squad Digimon. Belonging to Yoshino in that show, and funnily enough, one thing I really liked about that show is that it had a female character that had a pretty good track record when it comes to battles. Oh, she even does like her when she that end pose during her evolution. That was the same end pose that she has in the Data Squad evolution that she has in the anime. That's pretty cool. This is Lilamon, the ultimate level. I love this design so much. It reminds me of the Lilymon evolution, which was always my favorite as a kid, and this was just like a great upgrade. Speaking of, going all the way back up, Caddy the Baddie is now able to evolve. Now, I was going to take her down this line, but this is actually what we're going to turn Revan into, which I had to talk off screen to figure out what he wanted to become. So, we can either become this or this. I think we're going to be this. I didn't really think all that much. I mostly just went for slot 3, but it seems like I had enough stats to get slot 2 anyways. But this is actually pretty fitting, because Caddy the Baddie is now a fairy. Yeah, I really can't decide which one I like more. I really like Lilymon's design. It's super iconic. You know, she's like a pixie fairy. But Lilamon is so cool. She's giant. I love her attack. She has really cool attacks. Yeah, I really don't know which one is better. I think both are cool. So for Hydra here, I don't remember which one we're doing a lot of evolutions today. Like half of this part is going to be evolutions, and I'm fine with that. Hydra, I believe, is going down this evolution line. We talked about this a lot off screen, but I don't remember the conversations because it was like 2 months ago. Nevertheless, if I got it wrong, then I could just de-digivolve and then, you know, re-digivolve into a better line. This is a Digimon that I didn't know existed until this game came out. This is Mysticmon, I believe. Dude looking like a monster from Yu-Gi-Oh, to be honest. Straight up looks like something that's probably in Yugi Moto's deck. That's kind of the feel that I got from it. It has really good intelligence and SBI. It has like a rune inside of that ball that he's carrying as well, and the sword looks pretty cool. I love the design. I like the design. I don't know how to feel about it fully, but it's pretty cool, to be honest. And I think one of these guys is the Digimon that Hydra wanted to become, so... yeah, we're gonna save these two for later, because I need to build them up a little bit more. And, for you, Airtermon, we haven't really found anyone that, can evolve into you yet. Oh, before I forget... any of these Kudamon that... okay, here it is. I was training these Kudamon in order to become some of these evolutions that I haven't unlocked yet. This one I can't get because I don't have the items for it until way later. But these 3 that are silhouettes, well, 2 silhouettes and then Ginryumon right here, we still need to get. So let's unlock this guy and increase our field guide a little bit more. This will also just allow me to, you know, grind off screen and get these other Digimon when I can for later evolutions. So this is Sorcerermon. He's a sort of like a recolor of Wizardmon, because like there's a lot of recolors. He's ice themed though, so Crystal Clouds or Crystal? Did I just say Crystal? I said Crystal. That's another weird thing that came out of my mouth today. Yeah. Oh, Kiwimon could have become Lilamon. Interesting. Alright, any other big ones? Oh, this guy is... Yeah, Blimpmon is at max level, so let's evolve him into this thing. Because if I remember correctly, my main Blimpmon called Mega Blocks, who we should be playing with instead of Legos, is going down slot 3. So, oh my gosh! It's a train! Choo-choo, motherfucker. Okay. I completely forgot this guy was actually, like, available in the game as a party member. It's just a train! Locomon. He's cool. I actually have a real big soft spot for Locomon ever since I watched Cross Wars, specifically Cross Wars Hunters. So it's nice to actually see him here. Alright, any others? You! Hoga, who I named off screen. I actually got all 3 of the Ogremon variants and gave them, like, very fitting names. I'm actually a big fan of the Ogremon line, to be honest. I don't know, started to really like them a lot. But, this evolution is something that I'm gonna turn a different Digimon into. Specifically the one that I named Vaughn, because a friend of mine really wanted Zudomon. So I guess I'll have 2 Zudomons, and maybe we'll see what this evolves into. Or I could just go back and try to see what the other evolutions are. You know what? Level 44? Yeah. As much as I like Zudomon, it's not like I'm really going to use him right now, so we'll train Hoga to go down the other slots. Now, let's do one more. We'll do one more evolution for now, and that's gonna be this thing. Because Maluki has been waiting for this for so long. I remember back at the... Oh, I accidentally skipped it. Okay. Who cares? I've been saving Maluki, aka Shoutmon, specifically for this Digimon. This is Omega Shoutmon, who is absolutely awesome. I don't care what anybody says, Cross Wars is cool. Unless we're talking about Hunters, then Hunters is lame. But yeah, I love the Shoutmon line. It's really, really cool. And so Maluki feels the same way, so yeah. Any other big evolutions that I want? Okay, well, he has max level, so we kind of have to do this. I already know what that one is, so... Airdramon, you're going down this weird evolution. So, I didn't want the entire session today to be all about evolutions, so, oops. I think we might have to extend the duration of this episode for today. Hey! That's unfortunate. That's what Zeromaru was going to be, but hey, at least you could be an Aerovedramon. Speaking of which, yeah, that was what Zeromaru was going to be. Alright, well, let's have Zeromaru evolved, since, And this is a double reference. This is a reference to the manga with the same Aerovedramon in it, and also a reference to, my friend Zeromaru, who is on Discord and Twitter. So anyways, for the sake of getting the other evolutions, let's turn you back to an Airdramon, and maybe we'll go for like one of these other ones besides that drag. Oh, these two actually look the exact same now that I'm looking at them. Okay, well, that's good to know. Alright, that's enough evolutions for now. We can do more evolutions, but I feel like that would be a big waste of time. So let's actually move forward with the plot. And let's bring out some of our new Digimon here. We have Lilamon, so we're going to replace her. Let's use Auralis. Sorry, Catty the Batty. Ooh, that's 2 datas. Okay, let's bring in a... Oh, these 2 are free? That's right. Okay, well, we're bringing in a vaccine. Sorry, Nexus, but I want to use my werewolf. Yeah, we have a lot of level 1s, so this may or may not be a good idea, but I'm all for it. An unknown type. Interesting. Are we really not going to have any viruses whatsoever? it kind of feels like we're not going to have any viruses. Because I do kind of want to use some of these free types as... yeah, I do really want to use them because I spent so much time getting them. Sorry, Hydra. And you know what? Sorry, Zippy Hunk. We're using Spirit Junior. I also want to see, like, how it is to... Oh, and there goes all of my other Digimon. Let's set them up for more training. Just because it's going to take a bit. Yeah, so I think for a while, I'm going to do, like, evolutions every single beginning of a sessions for at least 20 minutes, just to see, like, you know, just to show off all the evolution. I can just stare at these Digimon all day. Oh, where Garurumon? You're looking pretty good. Oh, you wanna show me your chest? Oh, that's good. Okay, enough doing that. These jeans are pretty sick, aren't they? They look good on you, yeah. That skull's a little creepy. Talking about fast. I would never say that. I think you got a rip there. I want to say that though. I want to see what he says. I think you got a rip there. They're called distressed genes. A human like you should know how dope these are. You're right, Zachary. I really should know. I'm gonna keep you as a prankster because that's great for roleplay purposes. Lilamon, you're a lot tinier than you were in the anime. Every beautiful flower has its poison, you know. This rose has her thorns. Little poison doesn't scare me. Don't you mean has? That's exactly what I said. You know what? Let's go with that one. That may be true as well. If you're putting in that much thought, I guess you'll be fine. Wink. Okay, are any of you rideable? Lilamon is not, which is sad. Both of you are. Let's see what Zachary looks like. Hey! I don't know. Wow. That looks so ridiculous. He looks like he's running a marathon with me on his bicep. And you know what? Like, 13-year-old me would probably be like, this is my dream come true. This is great. I love the way he runs. Alright, let's see what Aralis looks like when he's carrying me. Is it on his back or is it also on his bicep? It's also on his bicep! Except for him, he flies. With his little, like, rockets on his back. That's pretty cool. So for my other Digimon, Spirit Junior, he's also rideable. Is it on his back or... It's... What is with my Digimon always carrying me on their biceps? It's almost like I designed these ride animations. Oh man, that kind of looks a bit awkward because like the wings are kind of hitting my back for some reason. Wait, what did he say? That's Reverend, so, blah, blah, blah.
Lately, the whole world seems so vivid. Could it be the love I feel every day causing this?
Can you feel the love that changes how you see the world?
Could love be any more wonderful? Just look at how everything sparkles.
I'm definitely saving that for Revan and sending it to him. Alright. One thing I wanted to do was I wanted to check to see if we can get more materials from this guy, or was it just a... Ah, okay. It was literally just a side quest thing, got it. Alright, let's set up our team. Obviously, I want to use Zachary, and I definitely want him to be in the first place. Let's have Wither, the Lilamon there. And you know what? Sylphimon. Ulala the Sylphimon. Because I want to see what her animations look like. And now I gotta figure out what all of their equipment are gonna be, so this is gonna take a while. Alright, time to cut. Okay, after what felt like 10 minutes of figuring out all my skills, I have equipped everybody with a seemingly okay build of attachment skills and equipment. I have really got to figure out like the specific builds for what I'm going to make for specific Digimon. Honestly, not really something I need to think about too much because like at the end of the day, the game isn't really that taxing when it comes to figuring out like builds and stuff, and like I can't take this running seriously. But you know what? I love it. I love how his little like wingspans are like wiggling as he runs with me. It's so good. Also, can I please have him be in the elevator with me? Yay! Let's go, my giant werewolf. You can't get out. Okay. Yeah, let it rip. Okay, so we're here on a quest to get a cooler for Blimpmon, if I remember correctly. Hi there, what it'll be today? I want to buy a cooler. If it's a cooler you want, you gotta go to the Dragon Ball universe. And then that way you can also find a freezer. And a King Cold. Today's your lucky day. Right here, right now, I'll offer you one at massive discount price of 10 million. 10 million. Okay. I like how we could just say, I'll take it!
Short on funds? Well, then leave. No window shoppers allowed.
Alright, well, maybe we gotta come up with a different answer. I wanna buy a cooler. That's way too much!
Alright, fine. 10,000 yen then as a special offer. But only for you, my friend. Don't go telling anybody else.
Wow. That's definitely a One Piece type of laugh right there. I'll take it. Honestly, that's good. I probably could have made it an even better discount if I just said that's still too much, but I mean, I have the yen to spare. Like, seriously.
Now get out of here, you swindler.
Hey, you're the one that gave me the discount, buddy. Oh, I like how... Thank you, game. I still am going to say this. The game is amazing for just teleporting me here when I am finished with the actual quests. Also, why do all of my Digimon just want to flex right in front of me? I guess it's just a thing now. I have never noticed that Lilamon has, like, really pronounced eyelashes. That's... Oh my gosh, she's so cute! And, like, where Garurumon? I think we found a partner for you, buddy. No. This is Zachary, that's Wither. They're actually named after people. I won't do that. Now, if I got a Digimon and named them Popvold, maybe. Nobody will get that except for my friend group. That is an in-your-window joke.
Hey, look who it is! Where are we off to today?
Well, I brought you a cooler.
Well, you're amazing. You actually found one. I'll ask Datamon to install it right away.
He did mention we need to find a heater as well at some point.
You got a cooler at last. Hot places are no longer a worry. I'm sure we can reach at something. Oops.
I'm sure we can reach Heat Cosmic too, as long as we steer clear of any cold zones. Ah.
Can you go let Coronamon know? Tell that kid I'm ready to fly anytime.
What about the heater? I guess we'll do that later.
What's up? Wait, Blitmon had a cooler installed? Now we can go to the Cosmic area. I'll get Blitmon to take me there right away. Hold on now. You really intend to go there?
Oh, poor Lunamon is just so worried about him.
Naturally. I'll be fine. Now let's go see Blitmon.
Again, thank you so much, game, for just cutting out the middleman and just warping me to the actual locations of these quests. Man, if only Final Fantasy XIV did that for me.
Blitmon, is it true that you can go to the Cosmic area now? You don't look any different.
Don't you worry. I may not look it, but I'm ready to beat the heat. So, shall we be off? I'm ready to beat something too. Preferably not inside a Blimpmon, though. That was a bad joke, Spirit. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So we're really going, huh? I sure hope this works out. No, it's only me. What? Say what? You can wait here. It's only me that needs to train, right? After all, only one can be the strongest, and then I'll protect every-
Watch, like, the final part of the game, Lunamon actually trains, like, behind the scenes, and she actually ends up being stronger than, like, Coronamon. That would actually be a fun plot twist.
But just relax and wait here. I'll be back once I digivolve.
Which I guess you'll become Fearamon at some point.
Sorry for the wait, Blitmon. Let's get moving. Hey, wait, I wasn't finished talking yet.
And then he leaves. I guess there goes your chance of being together.
Oh no, they're gone. Will Coronamon be okay?
I forgot to... You could be such an a-hole in this game. Should we go too?
That's not really possible. Flipmon's gone. I got this for Coronamon when he said he wanted to travel, but I'm giving it to you. So what now? I have to come up with a game plan too. Coronamon makes me so mad. I'm gonna sick Mini on him as soon as he gets back. But anyway, thanks for everything. You were a big help. And your Sylphimon too, who's right next to me.
Alright, we got more anomaly points. Let's spend those. What was I going for last time? Yes, I was going for this ability. I mean, we have 90 Digimon in the Valor category, so I mean, we might as well. And that will ultimately make things easier for evolutions later down the line. Alright, we have 15 points. Can we spend them on anything? We need to get this down here and this over here. So I guess we can make a start in Wisdom by going for this speed increasement. Or... where's the other evolution thing for this category? Down here? Yeah, we need to save up for that. Which we can do from just doing another quest. This will lead us... okay, so this 15 intelligence will take us to philanthropy. So, we have like 22 Digimon here as opposed to 32 wisdom. So I think I'm gonna go for the wisdom, honestly. And speed is a stat that I have been running into problems with lately. Like a lot of Digimon want speed for some reason. Speed! Wow, today was a very uneventful episode, I guess, because we mostly just did evolutions. Considering we have more ultimates that we need to evolve, I think what I'm gonna do is just ride on my Weregarurumon into the sunset. What up, losers? Kicks, kicks, kicks. Oh my gosh, my Weregarurumon is a bully. Where did I go wrong? I think what I'm gonna do is every beginning of an episode, until we finish all of the Digivolutions, I'm only gonna go for like 10 minutes and then I'm gonna stop myself. If I have more evolutions, then I will do it in the next session. I probably should have made that rule for today, but at the very least, you know, we got a lot of evolutions over with. So, we don't have any more side quests to do, so the next thing on our list is to head to the next area, which is the Abyss area. That's gonna have an ocean, so... I love this so much. Zachary, you're gonna be in my party for a while. I hope you're ready for that. I'm heading to the outer world. I almost want to call it the Velvet Room. It might as well be at this point. The Velvet Room, the Cathedral of Shadows. I'll be heading over there to get some evolutions ready for the next session. So, without further said, I think this is the end of a week part. So, well, I mean, we got some ultimates, so that's something. Glad I got to show that off. You know what? Before we actually end today, I want to see what they look like in battle.
You got it. Preparations complete.
For the sake of, you know, I spent a lot of time getting these guys. I want to see what their animations look like, so let's show this off here.
You're going down.
Ooh. I don't know who voiced Weregarurumon, but that's a pretty good voice right there. Lila Shower, all targets, 50 damage, increased damage to targets with insectoid traits. I made her a really powerful intelligence attacker, so she's gonna have some pretty good magic attacks here, so.
Here I go! Lila Shower!
Yep, shooting it from her arm petals, just like in the anime. That's cool.
Here goes! Stun beat blow!
Not really dealing that much damage, but that's fine. All of us are level 1. I just realized that. Well, on the plus side, some of us are super effective.
You ready for this? Top Gun!
I dig the fact that they gave... I don't know what the gender is for the voice actor, but I dig the fact that they gave Sylphimon a seemingly gender-fluent, or a gender-neutral, I should say, a gender-neutral voice. Because, like, they're supposed to be, like, whatever. Gatomon had, like, a female voice in both dubs. Aquilamon had a male voice in both dubs. And the thing about Digimon Season 2 with the Jogress evolutions is that the Jogress would have both of the Digimon voices talking at the same time. In the Japanese version, though, it was kind of better that way. They did it better because one Digimon would talk at one point, the other Digimon would talk another point, and they would have their own personalities, which I digged, and it's something that they continued in Tamers. But yeah, in the English version, they just share the exact same voice together. I kind of would have liked it if they did it here, but I understand why they didn't.
You ready for this? Top gun!
Still, good choice, honestly, for Sylphimon. Alright, I guess we'll see who gets the victory animation for this. That's really good. I didn't realize it was 2 hits. Alright, Lilamon, let's see if you can get it. And that's some pretty impressive damage for level 1. My. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. And she even does like her own makeshift Lilymon victory animation. That's cool. Whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff that we just got. And with all that stuff, we'll have to look through all of it in the next part of Digimon Story Time Stranger. Thank you guys for watching today. I'm going to have to edit a bit of the attachment skill finagling menu stuff post, but that's fine with me. With that said, before we end it for today, thank you all to my patrons, Scar the Fox and Gecko Moments. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, and if you want to support me and get some pretty impressive perks, well, you know where to find it. Go to the description below and support me. Now, do it! Yeah, I don't know why I sounded so demanding there. See you guys next week for some more Digimon Story Time Stranger and potentially other stuff, because I am recording them along this game. So see you then, everybody.